Saraswatyayin Namaha, Gurubhyom Namaha, Srimatrin Namaha, Kapilayan Namaha. In Vishnu Sahasranamam his name is there, Maharshi Kapilacharya, Krutajño Medinipatihi. In my last two videos, the importance of Kapila's philosophy and his mother's questions and how to develop the devotion, all those things were covered. This video is mainly for the yogic method, yogic techniques Swami has suggested that I am going to deliberate. But before that, in a very nutshell, to those people who have not seen my earlier videos, a summary of that I will provide before I start that yogic practices. Devahuti, his mother goes on telling, Prakriti and Purusha, they are intermingled. They are over so many generations. It is very difficult to overcome Prakriti. Prakriti means nothing but Sattvika, Rajosika, Tamasika gunas. They are working on the person every time. And man is to start with is Suddha, but is attracted by the Prakriti. And so he will be Kalushit. That means he is disturbed. And he takes many births. So what is required is, earlier he was attached to Prakriti. Now understanding that he should detach. And then what are the initial stages? Swami says, Kapila, for the earlier devotee who starts his meditation, he don't do big things. Let him do swadharma. Whatever the duty assigned to him by the society, by his life, his own family requirements, that's swadharma. Then if you do swadharma, what happens is the purity of mind is established. Purity means kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsaryas, they are all intermingled in the mind, they pollute the mind. So that if you are doing the work, your mind is not preoccupied with any other feelings. If you are really doing work in the office, you are not bothered about any other things, whether I can do share, whether I can purchase that. You are concentrating on the work. So the mind is pure to that extent. So when you are doing swadharma, there is a chance that mind will not be disturbed so much, and you will have a sense of satisfaction. I have done my duty like that to your parents, to the society, and with a sense of pure mind, you are in a position to do it. Then a lot of attention, if not 100% attention, on the God or devotion through bhakti. The bhakti, again, it was mentioned there in the first stage itself. The earlier stage, the devotee will not have too much interest on yogic practices and deep meditation. All those things will not be there. So he is interested to read some literature and get benefited. He may read Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita. Any kind of guru's discourses, either on the TV or whatever it is, and then his srutam, that means hearing, his interest will go and devotion also will grow. Then samhrutam, the amruta means yesterday you have read some good things in Ramayana, today you are reading Bhagavatam, and some more things you have added up. So your bhakti goes on adding every day, and as you are practicing your devotion also, your bhakti also grows like that. That is samhrutam, means adding up. Then chiram means long time. See, Swami goes on telling, don't tell me whether I can pick up the devotion, whether I can develop this long tapas, I can do it. Don't bother all those things. It takes so many lives and so much time. Chiram means long time. You forget about it. You do your work and it comes. Then the second stage of devotion, of meditation, it is a higher level. Jnanena drushta tattvena. After seeing the importance of the jnanam, you have read all those things. Now you know the importance of the jnanam. Then you feel like doing meditation. Second stage is tapo yuktena yogena. After understanding jnanam, you want to do tapas for getting that particular result. It is just like if you know in the YouTube how to make dosa or upma, then you will be doing the upma also. You're not only reading that particular thing, you will be interested to do upma. Like that, this jnanam is useful if you can practice it. Once you understand that, then you will do, you become yogi, you try to become yogi, and you start meditating. Then in the higher stages, after doing a lot of practice, you will go to Tivra Atma Samadhana, that means Samadhi. That is higher stage, bliss, you will get it. But these are all, things are okay. But there are many stages also, it is not easy. But Kapila assures one thing, If the man is doing aharnisam, dahyamanat, prakriti tiro bhavet, senakai. If the devotee is practicing these things regularly, continuously, aharnisam, then dahyamanat means the prakriti will be burnt. Burnt, it will be go away. So it will not be there. It will not attach him, or even if it is there, it will not disturb him. So that is tiro bhavet. Then one more question, including me also. Even though we are meditating, start reading kind of things, but still we will be having a lot of doubts, is it not? My Guru also says the same thing here. Kapila says, the devotee gets his doubts removed automatically, his doubts gets melted, he gets the enlightenment in his own mind, by tapas. You will come to know. Then what is to be required is, but the worldly man, the normal person who is not having the belief of all these things, he is worried about the worldly problems, and it is like example Swami gives, in a sleep you got a very bad dream, as though somebody has cut your head, and you are terrified with a lot of pain, and he is moving like anything, shaking his body in the sleep. Then if other person sees what he will do, what is the way to get out of that? Wake him up so that he will get out of the sleep. Oh, that is a dream. So he will be happy. Like that, the worldly problems, you are entangled and your head is completely burning with kind of fear, tensions and whatnot. Then you catch a realized soul, a guru, and he will wake you up from this ajnana to jnana. So that is what he was telling. He goes on telling about swaswarupa ananda, that means self-realization. A peace will come, my Guru says, in the initial stages, bliss will come in the later stages. This is the sum and substance of so far in my earlier videos. Now all of you will say, okay, you are telling every time meditate and you get it, go into samadhi, very difficult, sir. But what are the yogic techniques, what Swami has given it? No doubt, certain of the things were mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, but here Kapila has given a little more detailed. It has covered a mix of Patanjali Yoga Sutras are also brought out, and I will be going into that. Before that, one point is there still. The Kupma Vishwanatha Sharma, who was delivering all these things for about a big way, for 1 year he is going to talk on Bhagavatam, you can imagine. He was telling, that is my source actually for my videos also to an extent. I thank him for that. The Jnanam, Bhagavan is nothing but the Jnana Swarup. He gives a block of ice, sugar is there. You touch anywhere of the block of the sugar, every point it becomes sweet only. Or you take the case of a salt block. You touch any part of the salt, that block, everything will be saltish only. Like that, God is a Jnana Swarup. Whichever part you are touching, it is Jnanam. There is nothing, there's no shape or anything. That is a different issue. He can come out of the Vyakta Swarupa. He has the capacity. That is a different issue. But what happens is, if the main block of Jnanam, if it is split by the observer's look, he splits that particular thing and looks into different pieces and then sees some material in this and attributes some attributes to that. That is Bheda Drushti. And this comes, this is bigger piece, this is smaller piece, this is bigger jnanam. There is no such thing, bigger jnanam, bigger, small, all are saltish. Like that. But the way you perceive the things by different people, that Bheda Drushti, that means the differential way of looking at the God's attributes, and that is how you look at different schools of thoughts in a different way. Ultimately the same thing is there, nothing like that. Now the point here is, Vishwanatha Sharma is telling, we have to come out of the Bheda Drushti, because this is a kind of a narrow way of observing the things. You are not seeing the full picture, you are getting half of it and getting inclined to give your own Vishayam. Vishayam means something is added into that particular one. Apart from Jnanam, you will add, this is small, so it color is like that. It's small or big, nothing like that. So, second, all this main thing to go is, main problem is Ajnanam. That is the lack of knowledge of the whole picture. That has to go. So this is the sum and substance. And he mentioned one more issue before I go into the subject proper. From the whole body of the God wanted the Mahat Tattvam, it is a technical word, a big thing he wanted to create. From there is no shape for him in the beginning. A big thing, Mahat Tattvam, big thing in the mind like thing has developed. From there Ahankaram came, that is ego. From there Pancha Bhutas, then 10 Karmendriya or Jnanendriyas, 10 have come. Then mind also is there. All these things put together, a Swarat came, a big picture. So that is how the God and the mind or the man is created, and it comes like that. Then Swami says one thing, Sarva Bhavena Prayataha. By all out efforts you have to make to get your goal, the yogam. So now I come to the subject proper. In the yoga, 4 things he mentioned in the beginning. It is not repetition, but some differentiation is there. I have not covered so far these things. Swadharmena, I have explained Swadharmena. First thing is Swadharmena. I will not repeat it. You are doing that to control your mind. And then you do this Swadharmam to the extent you can do it. Suppose I got my point. If you have got 1 lakh, you can donate 100 rupees to a temple. Don't give 1 rupee. To the extent that you can do the things Swadharma, do it. That is one thing. Then Vidharma. Vidharma means those things which you are not supposed, which are not to be done. If you are doing it, that is Vidharma. Example. Suppose the Shastram says you have to donate to a proper person, to a student who wanted to pay for the school fee, you have given, that is good. A Brahmin who is doing puja, he wants some money for he may give it. But to a drunkard you give about 100 rupees, since he is a poor man, he will go and drink. So that is not dhanam. So that is the vidharma. Or to the student you give him some other drinks and some other cigarette. That is not dharmam. So anything properly to be done. Then third is Daivan Labdena Santosham. That means Daivan Labdena Santosham. Whatever God gives, I am happy with that. I am not bothered about what others have it. This is my fate. God has given me this much, I am happy. It doesn't mean that you will not make further efforts. But your contented mind, your mind is not agitated, oh I didn't get it, that fellow got it. You will make your own efforts to get it, that is a different issue. But you are satisfied basically with whatever is given. I will make a lighter one joke. If you are married, you can't go on thinking I could have got a better wife. You are satisfied with her. That should be the spirit. Then Atmavit Charanarchanam, most important. Atmavit Charanarcharanam. That means catch the feet of a God realized Guru who can lead you. You have to catch him, follow him 100%. Shankar also made so many things of the Guru. So many people mention about the importance of Guru. You cannot achieve anything without the knowledge of the Guru. By reading you cannot become. For example, I was telling every time, you read 100 books and can you pick up swimming? If you swim without any Guru, jump by reading a book, you will be drowned. Like that, sometimes it happens. People do so many kind of reading books and doing things pranayama wrong way. They end with their life also will be miserable. They get other problems also. So it should be done properly under the guidance of a Guru. Then comes, these 4 things are over. Then he mentioned about some important things required to be done by the yogi. If you want to do yogam by doing asanas only will not be there. Before you really start prayer, your mind, you should follow certain things so that your body, mind, soul will, or fit enough, your body temple is fit enough to carry out the yogic duties. So what are they? Gramya dharma nivrittisya. That means whatever things that are prohibited by the Shastras, don't do them. Gambling, hunting, illicit sex, or doing dharma for a benefit. If you are doing prayer or you are giving some donation to somebody, you with an expect that he will give something back to you, or you are helping somebody so that he will help you for your cause, that is not dharma. Whatever things scolded by the Shastras, don't do it. Then, if you say, the Gramya, if you don't do this, that, then where to go? The mind should be occupied with something. Then what he says is, you should, Gramya Dharma Nivritti, from that, you turn to Moksha Dharma Rati. You, at a particular stage, doing dharma, okay. When you become 40, 45, what you will do? Moksha Dharma. For ultimately the liberation, you have to leave the world. So for Moksham, Kaivalyam, liberation, that what you are showing interest on that, how to get it, and let me do in that direction. You know the direction and you are interested on the direction. Then how to go about, we have to go into that now. The first thing is, you will be surprised, it is 100% correct with my experience I am telling. Even now I am doing that experience. What is that? The food that you take should be of proper. Now I start my slides. So far what I have said, the 4 steps, I don't know whether this slide will be, you may remember these things at least. What I said? Swadharmena, first. Second, Vidharma. Third, Daivan Labdhena Santosham, that is satisfied with whatever, contented with whatever you have got it. Then Atmavit Charanarcharanam. Charanarpanam. That means catch the feet of a God-related soul. So this is the first thing. Then comes, I just now told, Gramya Dharma Nivrittisya, prescribed by the Shastras, don't do those things. Then turn your mind to Moksha Dharma Rati. That is Nishkama Karma, you may call it, Karma Yogam, whatever it is. Then comes the most important topic, the food. The quality of the food that matters definitely. I can give a lecture of half an hour on that, but time constraints in this video. Swami says, what Swami said is, Kapila, Mitam, Medhyam, Adanam. That is, Mitam means limited quantity you take it. Don't take, because gulping, then so much if you take, you will be sleepy. A man who takes more food, he is not fit for yoga. Bhagavad Gita also says, Medhyam means a proper food, which is good for your body and mind. You must be knowing the food, the quality of the food you take. A part of it, 80% goes to Sthula body, that is bigger body, and Sushma body, mind and other things, that goes about some 10%, another 5% further it goes into that particular thing. So, your mind is also constituted by the food you take it. The mind influences the body also influences the mind. So, Mitam, Medhyam, and easily digestible, Adana means. This is how the food is important. Then you should ask, then what is the next thing that has to be done? You should identify a place of meditation. What that place? Vivikta Kshema. Vivikta means very few people should be there. Actually, lonely. But lonely means if you are going into the forest and sitting lonely, some you will be worried. Any jackal may come, or any rat may come, any snake may come. That worry will be there. So what the Swami is telling, Kshema. Some few people here and there should be moving around, so that that area, when people are moving, animals won't come. Is it not? Comparatively, things are safe. It's not too many crowds are there. Too much crowd is there, and you sit there. That won't serve. Nowadays, sometimes you sit before a lake and hundreds of people are moving. Then that becomes a show master. That won't be there. But some isolated part, where one or two people from a long distance moving out, that is not disturbing you at the same time, but you are safer. That is important, safe place. Otherwise, your mind will be disturbed. Anybody may come, somebody may hit. That feeling should not be there when you are sitting there. You are safe. That is important. Then comes the 9 things to be done. Do's, you may call it. Some don'ts we have spoken so far. Some do's he mentioned. I will come to that. These 9: ahimsa, satyam, astheyam, brahmacharyam, yavadardha parigraham, tapaha, saucham, swadhyayam, purusharchanam. I will go one by one, please. I will show you the slide and go. Ahimsa. Ahimsa means not necessarily ahimsa means not necessarily hitting a person a blow, giving a blow. Not that. Not giving blow, not ahimsa. That is also ahimsa. But through the word of tongue, if you talk harshly, that is also ahimsa. So you are troubling him through the body, troubling him through his mind. That also is ahimsa. Don't do that. Then satyam, telling truth. Second thing. It doesn't. It is a very difficult nowadays. But one suggestion I can give it. Somewhere I heard it. If you talk less, you need not have to. You have lesser chance of telling any other thing. Truth only will be there. Then astheyam. Astheyam means not stealing. If you find something available, nobody is there to see. You may pluck flowers or fruits from others' gardens. Their branches coming on the outside of the road. So you will be tempted to take out those things. That is also astheyam. So never ever try to, because nobody is seeing and because you want it, you should not be tempted to steal anything. Once you steal, it happens with us also. If I take a flower from outside of somebody's house, maybe for a good purpose of the God, I was having a guilty feeling of what they will feeling it, whether I have done it properly. The guilty feeling will come to my mind. So don't do that one. Then brahmacharyam. Brahmacharyam is a very difficult topic. Many saints, many discussions, people are not talking on that. Brahmacharya means, chara means moving in the Brahma. That is, you should always think of the God only when you are doing any kind of work. That is brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means maintaining your energies from the lower center to higher centers. Don't waste your vital energies, that is all. ISKCON has written a book itself on brahmacharya. Probably at a later stage I may prepare a separate video on brahmacharya. Maintain your energies. Don't frit away. That is most important. Then yavadardha parigraha. Yavadardha parigraha means, one second. Yavat ardha parigraha. Yavat ardha parigraha. That means whatever money is needed for you to maintain yourself and your family, and also to take care of your social immediate purposes, to attend the guest, you need something. For your minimum comforts and daily needs, you have the money, up. Try to get the money and be satisfied. But don't try to amass the wealth. If you are comfortable with, let us say 30,000, you are more than sufficient for your family to maintain, and you try to get lakhs of rupees putting in the share market, try to get it and going on worrying and doing that kind of things. Morning to evening people are sleeping which share is going up and down and how to make it. Then you are lost. Your time, energies, everything is lost. Your purpose of life is defeated. You don't really, if you don't have any money, then you have gone to a kind of thing is a different issue. But you are fully having money, satisfied. I have noticed yesterday also, a 70-year-old man, he is having more than 12 lakhs, children are highly settled, but still he is worried about the share market. Maybe it's a hobby, but his entire time, energies are going. I am studying the shares, he says. No, time is lost. Energy, life is so small. Don't waste it. Use it for a better purposes. That is why Shankaracharya says, Yavat Jivo Dhanarjana Trishna. So after that, your energies are lost, nobody comes to your rescue also. So that is most important. For a yogi, you should be strong. If your energies are frittered away, then you can't do it. Very frankly, let me tell you here, some cases, people develop diabetes also with a lot of tension in getting the money. They got the money, but they lost their health. So kindly keep a balance of that particular thing. Then another thing is tapa. Tapa, we will be going into that later on. The meditation. Meditation, how to do it, separate slide is there, we will come to that. Saucham. Saucham means body cleaning and mind cleaning. Both are required. A body, if it's not clean, you feel uneasy. You feel dirt is there, and that will disturb your meditation. So much you feel like itching will be there. You are not feeling pleasant to yourself. It is mentioned, the moment you take bath, my Guru also says, immediately go for meditation. The logic is, your mind is so pure, fresh, and you feel like meditating. That is very ideal thing. Saucham is important. Body cleanliness and mind cleanliness. Mind cleanliness means you can anger, kama, krodha, mada, matsaryalu. Na krodho, na chamatsariyam, na lobho, na asubhamati. The moment you sit in the meditation, the mind should not be disturbed with these things. So mind also, as far as try to keep it pure. Then another two, so far 7 issues I have covered. Then Swadharma. Swadhyayam. Swadhyayam means reading literatures to improve yourself. If you are reading Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, or hearing a good lecture of the Swamis, in the video or in any satsang you are going, wonderful it is. That will sharpen your brain, sharpen your mind, and it will give you a sense of coolness to you and confidence also that what you are doing is correct. You should not think others are enjoying, I am unnecessarily foolishly pursuing this in the name of jnana. No, nothing like that. You are on the right path, but unfortunately 99% people are otherwise. That is how you can't compare yourself with any other persons. They are all average, you are above average. That should be the spirit. Then Purusharchanam. Purusharchana means, Purusha means Bhagavan. We are all Prathama Purusha, Purushottama you may call it. We are not Purushas in that sense. He is the only Purusha. And Archana means worshipping him. Worshipping need not necessarily with a puja also you can do, Nama Sankirtana you can do, or Archana you can do it in the name of helping the poor also. But whatever work you are doing, a doctor is operating, that is also you can, but ultimately offering to the God, Krishnarpanam, Durgarpanam, Ramarpanam, like that. That offering is important, Purusharpanam. Then comes another most important thing, Maunam. Maunam means maintaining silence. Is not exactly the maintaining silence. You may maintain silence and talk only when it is required, so that your energies are stable. But more than that, you are not talking, but your mind will goes on talking. Oh, I could have done it, this, that fellow talked like that, I could have given him a better retaliation, what he thinks of himself. You are not talking, but every minute this man is dangerous, this man is good, this man is showing off. Variety of thoughts coming into your mind. So the mind also should not talk. That is what. Then that is the kind of tapas, if you do it, that also will melt away. We will come to that later on, how it will be done. We are coming to that shortly. So you make your best effort so that mind is also not disturbed. That is important. Not only not talking, but also through the mind also. Then asana jayam. Asana jayam means you should have a proper asana, which is neither very soft one, it will going on bending. It should be not very thick and very rough one. It should be flat and strong and soft. A deer skin they call it, that may not be possible. A woolen cloth, woolen blanket you may keep it, and a soft cotton cloth you have to keep it on the top. Then that, and it is stable one. When you sit there, you should not, a very soft cushion you give it, it will oscillate the body. No, don't do that. It should be stiff and firm. Second thing is, after Suchir Dese I have always explained, proper place, Shemam, Viviktam, that place is completely a meditation place. My Guru also says, you should keep it one place only, in the house also. Don't keep on changing every time so often, because that place, once you sit, you know this is meditation place. You feel like your mind tells it is time for me to meditate, and you feel like meditating. Then asanam, I told you just now, a darbhasanam, all that. Then vijitasanam he was telling. Vijitasanam means you take a yogic posture, padmasan, or some other asana which I am going to tell. Swami has said some other asana, swasti samadhana asanam. That means a crossed legged with both things. Padmasana you can see anywhere in the picture, legs crossed, but inside the both thighs it goes into that one. And once you sit there, you take any other asana if you are having a physical problem, but your backbone should be straight, ruju body. That means straight body is required, but you should not have any. Once you sit there, vijitasana, that means you are settled in that position, and you are in a position to conduct your meditation for half an hour without any disturbance or pain. In that comfortable position, you sit before you want to do that. Then rujukayam, we will come to that. This is asana jayam. Asana jayam means if you can sit there half an hour in that asana, that you got asana siddhi, what we call it. Then comes rujukayam. Ruju means straight forward. Backbone should be straight. Neck also should be straight. Everything should be straight. Then only that particular thing. Then pranajayam. Pranajayam means pranayama. Pranayama means control. Pranayama means the most important thing. I really feel ashamed. I am doing it, still I have to improve on that particular point. Pranayama, you might have seen it, heard it also. People, Purakam means you take a deep breath. Then Kumbhakam means hold it for some time. Then Rechakam means hold, send it up. You maintain a particular equilibrium. If you are counting it to the counting about 10 to 15 up, breathing and holding for 10 to 15 and then leaving it for 10 to 15, and you do 4 or 5 times, that is pranayama. But Kapila was telling, if that is not possible, some people do only kumbhakam. That means all these things I do not know, sir. Then take the breath and hold it to the extent possible. Hold it and then leave it. That is kumbhakam. That is, if you hold that also, that is a kind of pranayama. So pranayama, if you do, your breathing will be the cough gift will not be there. Lungs will be fully filled with oxygen, ozone, and mind gets pure blood. Brain gets a lot of oxygen, and it is conducive to take up the meditation. Then pratyahara. Pranayama is not that easy. You try through a separate videos, may be possible elsewhere. But the importance of that cannot be said in few words. Every word that is said, it is easier to say, but very difficult to practice. But let me try to understand what Kapil said. But by preparing this video, I became very serious about pranayama. Very frankly, I am sharing with you. Maybe Kapila, I am thankful to Kapila for making me this video. I was praying to Kapila for the last 9 days whether I can do this video, because it is a technical subject. I cannot boast anything, any word. I was trying to put the Sanskrit words, because many people may understand Sanskrit also. They would like to appreciate the language better. So that's why I have put it, to give the purity of the subject as Kapila himself said it. Then comes pratyahara. Pratyahara means after asana jayam, prana sitting straight, rutukayam, then pranayamam, Then pratyaharam. Pratyaharam means the indriyas, this all the five senses, ear, eyes, tongue, mind, hands, all these things, they are drifted towards outside. They have the tendency to go outside only. So you antarmukha, you bring them down. Cut off your connections with the indriyas. Put off the TV, mobile off, do it. Many meditation centers, they say mobile you have to off. The moment a small WhatsApp message or relief mail, any message comes, a sound will come. Immediately you will be feeling, oh, something has come, let me see what it is. Then your meditation is disturbed. Meditation is not a hobby, one of 150 hobbies are there. Meditation is not another hobby. It should not be a tantu, they call it. Mechanically don't do it. So if you take it all with all seriousness, sarva bhavena prayataha, Swami is telling. If you are going for IAS examination, how you will prepare? How the cricketer is concentrating on hitting the ball, 100% attention is there. Then only in chess player, when he is paying 100% attention, then only he gets the result. So yeah, attention is essential. Any lackloidal effort has no place at all. Then after the indriyas are antarmukh ho gaya hai, inside, that means they are told, don't look into outside, don't hear any other music that is coming out, concentrate here only. You have instructed, your mind instructed the indriyas, stop your activities. And then when you do all that, a silence, a peace emerges that you can try immediately. A few minutes, some 10 minutes, if you are sitting there and doing all that pranayama, all that, you develop a sense of peace and a sense of joy, and hold on to that particular one. Hold on to that peace. Then don't again get disturbed yourself. Now 10 minutes is over. Now let me see what is happening in the WhatsApp. Now let me see what is the election result. Don't get up and don't get disturbed. Hold on to that peace and stay some more time, and then your mind is peaceful now by controlling your indriyas and doing pranayama. And at that stage, you start doing jhana. Jhana means, my Guru says, the techniques are only helpful to you. One Swami was telling nicely, the techniques are like you climb a stair and go to a particular flat of your friend. You took the pain to go to that particular directions you understood, and then you give the calling bell up to that. But if you, without calling him, when he is coming, you do not call him or do not wait for the persons to come, then the purpose of going all that and putting the calling bell has no relevance at all. These techniques of dharana, pratyahara, pranajayam, asana siddhi are up to like this, giving the calling bell. Then what is to be done? You have to call that person out, and when he comes, you talk to him and enjoy his friendship. Now you call jhanam. Swami says, Kapila says, Vaikunta Leela. You may look to the feet of the, whatever way you feel happy to see the God. Some people see his face. Sasanka Chakram, Sakirita Kundalam, Sahara Vashtrastala Subhikaustubham, Namami Vishnum Sirasa Chaturbhujam. Like that. Somebody sees eyes, Mukharavindam. So whatever aspect of Charanaravindam, some people see the feet of the God. So whichever way you are comfortable on that Vaikuntham, you get involved. Chayayam parijatasya hema simhasanopari asinam ambudasyamam ayatasham alankrutam chandranam chaturbahum srivatsankita vashasam rukmini satyabhamabhyam sahitam krishnavasriye. You can, this is all your imagination. Shantakaram, Bhujagasayanam, Padmanabham, Suresham, Viswadharam, Gagana Sadrusham, Meghavarnam, Subhangam, Rashmikantam, Kamalanayanam, Yogi Vrjanagamyam, Vande Vishnum, Bhavabhayaharam, Sarvalokaikanadam. That is how then you develop your own ways of feeling that sense. But of course, it is my deviation. If you are following some other God, his feet also you can think, because Kapila himself said, catch the feet of a God-realized person. So God won't come to you always with Shankachakras to you. God comes in the form of a guru. So if you are thinking of guru, fine, nothing wrong. This is only an idea of how you can concentrate. Attention is required. No? Why the mind is a mischievous thing, coming to the value. And then ultimately, if you continue this samadhi, this prayer meditation, over so many days and years, it will lead to a samadhi. That means you will be getting lost yourself. Your body identity is also lost. You won't feel the weight of the body. You are lost. Sometimes if you are hearing the best music of your best song of your liking, when you are taking that, you will be forgetting the whole thing also, is it not? So that is a law. Samadhi means highest stage you may get it. But samadhi is nothing but a highest bliss, you are lost yourself. But before that, my Guru says, you will develop peace. And before that also, before samadhi, Kapila was warning, you will get Ashtadasha, Manimajjasta Siddhi. That means so many Anima, Ganima, so many benefits you will develop it. You get elevation. My friends were asking, Rao, did you get any elevation? I can't tell you right now also. That you feel a sense of lightness in the body, to share with you to that extent. That you will not feel the weight of the body. Something. Lifting also will happen. You can produce anything of your choice. Some people produce any ashes and the hand, kind of things. Siddha Purushas. You may develop all those qualities, but don't be tempted by these powers or this magnifying your powers. Don't go on boasting on that. You go on telling all the people, I got this, that. It is not a question of your boasting your ego, but what happens is you are satisfied with that only. You will not make further effort. If somebody comes up to IPS level, if he tells his father, I come up to IPS, his father says, if you had been working a little more, you could have become IAS. So your level of sadhana should be higher enough, rather than, these are all ultimately, what is this Manimajjasta, Astama, Animajjasta Siddhi? If you get money, fame, everything, you have to leave this world and ultimately go there only. All these things won't come. Nobody thinks of your fame, all these things are temporary only in this world. Don't waste your energies and time for all these things. Go into that particular one. So don't waste your valuable time. Then the last line, last point of the slide is, there are Kapila was telling, I will put the slide, follow many ways and many shastras to control the mind. Mind is a mischievous thing. You should continuously observe that. It is like a monkey. Any minute it may take you away from the things. Though you are meditating, suddenly your mind will be taken away, something like that. So you have to be very careful about that particular. Slowly bring it back. Swami was telling, earlier videos also I have mentioned, Senai, slowly. Don't have depression. You should be dhira, he was telling. Dhira means, okay, sthairiyam. I am sitting, I am doing it. Definitely it will work. I am not bothered. Definitely it will work. Results will come. My Guru Paramahamsa Yogananda was telling, if you put a seed in the garden and daily go on seeing whether it has germinated or not, even if it germinates, whether it has given a flower or not, or fruit, don't expect every day. Your duty is to pour water regularly, and one day it will develop. So, Banat Banjai, one of my Guru, Lahiri Mahasya, was telling this. Doing, you become one day perfect. And it is God's help automatically will come, he was telling. He will take care of that. And to give you an assurance, Kapila's assurance, he was telling. Any other God, Brahmalokam, if you go also, you have to take rebirth. But if you come to me, you don't have a rebirth. And let me tell you what his assurance was. A particular line was there. I want to read it as it is for your benefit. Kapila's assurance. Mad bhaktaha pratibadhartaha mat prasadena bhuyah nisreyasam swasthanam kaivalyam madasrayam. My devotee who is making Atma Tatma Prayatnam, that means searching for improving his self-realization methods. Mat Prasadena, his anugraha, his blessings, with his blessings. And Bhuyaha, his blessings are not small. Bhuyaha means in a heavy way God gives. I can't boast, many people get the results. Many people must have got it also. It comes in a bigger way. Thappan thod dhor ke dega, Hindi mein kuch bol, they tell like that. Nisreyasam, it is a permanent benefit, it is not a temporary benefit. Swami is telling. Whoever comes to me with my grace, he will get permanent benefit. And swasthamsthanam, he is very much, once he gets that bliss, that happiness is 1,000 times, 100 times better than the worldly happiness. That is nisreyasam. So swasthamsthanam. Then Kaivalyam. Kaivalyam means mosham. That is the ultimate result you will get it. Madasrayam. You have to take shelter. That is what the Bhagavad Gita and Vishnu Sahasranamam last line was telling. Ananya chintayantoma ye jana pari upasate tesham nichami yuktanam yogaschemam vahamyam. Pari upasate. Pari means best way upasate. Prardhana. Whoever is doing proper meditation fully, he will get it. What is required is sincerity, the devotion. How long you sit is not a thing. How many sahasranamas you are doing, but whether you are doing with devotion or not. Devotion comes, it won't come. My guru was telling, you have to make effort. Daily you make an effort. You one simple clue I may give it. Somebody said it, I liked it. You talk to God as though you are talking to your mother. That's all I can say. Om Tatsat. You can see sun also, thinking that he is the God. But there are many methods you can develop. Whatever way you are comfortable, but your sincerity only matters.